My name is Teresia Wawero. I'm the founder director of Heritage of Faith and Hope Children's Home and School. We have been there for 20 years. I will not say that it has been an easy job. It has been hard, up and downs. But we thank God that the God who told us to start this home has been supporting this home. The home started because of losing a job. I lost my job. My husband lost his job. We prayed and we trusted God for a business, and God gave us an idea. And we started selling meat in Nairobi. And we had a commitment with God that bless the works of our hands, and we will touch our life.
It has been a wonderful time working for these children, and for the last 20 years, Heritage of Faith has been working closely with people of goodwill, and we thank God that right from the beginning, we decided to call people together, people of integrity, to come and help us to form a board of trustees. And it is through this body that we came to know Machakos Municipal Council then, who met us when we were renting a very small facility, and they found the work we were doing. And it is through those people that we got to have this piece of land where we are today.
My name is Kennedy Chalo. I joined Heritage when I was 8 years old. I came in 2003 together with my brother and sister, my bigger brother and small sister. We were just 3 of us. We came after we lost both of our parents. They were both teachers. And for a while we stopped going to school because there was no school fees. Our parents had friends in the district office in the education, that is in Machakos County, and the DO, back then, that's what they were called. He had connections with other people who were connected with Heritage, and that's how we found ourselves here. I joined Mlolongo Primary School, still under Heritage of Faith. We were the first group who did the KCP through Heritage. I got 350 marks, which helped me get into high school. That is in Tala High School in Kangundo. And I managed to get a B plain after high school. Then I joined the university in Egerton. At Egerton, I studied community development, but to get a competitive edge in the market, I added CPA studies. Currently, I'm working with the Flying Doctors as the project accountant and also the assistant accountant.
Mimi naitwa Cecilia. Nilitoka Tao Street. Nimekuwa huku for 20 years. Na nilikuwa first group wenye walikuja huku. Sasa nimerudi home kusaidia madhe kiasi.
My name is Joseph Ngangao. I joined Heritage in 2006 April, where I was in class 4. Then I went through Heritage of Faith Christian School up to class 8 and finished in 2010. I was able to score 396 marks, which allowed me to join Mohoho High School, where I did my high school education and finished in 2014 with an A-. Then joined Kenyatta University, where I pursued a degree in mechanical engineering and graduated in 2021. Currently, I'm at MedSec, where I'm part of the engineering team.
My name is Farrell Omondi. I came to Heritage of Faith in 2007, from class 3 to class 8. Then I went to Gatheroine High School. From there, I joined Friends College Kaimosi, where I took a course in food science and processing technology.
I'm Elda. I'm a mother of 1, as you can see. I joined Heritage in the year 2002 after I lost my mom in the year 2000, just ushering the millennium. It was through a project. It was a Catholic project in church around parklands or park roads. So by then they were trying to integrate us into some system. We were told we were being taken to a boarding, so they were just assisting people from the slums. Through that program, they were able to introduce me to Teresia. By then, Heritage was in Mlolongo. That was in the year 2002. I was in grade 5. And then we were taken to schools. Mlolongo Primary, that's where almost everybody went.
In front of you is grade 5 learners ready to present Hallelujah folk song entitled Ache! It was sung by both boys and girls for entertainment, so sit back, relax, and shake your collar. Thank you.
We have exited over 180 children, and we have 120 on board and continuing with their studies.
Education is the only gift that you can give a child to ensure that that child will be self-reliant in future. We have been having some challenges because, as you can see, the facility here, it was meant for accommodation. But since we didn't have, we have not been being able to construct classrooms, it has been a challenging thing because we have converted some rooms in this facility where we have converted to be as classrooms. And according to the Minister of Education, those classrooms are not conducive. And therefore, our dream and our plan is to construct suitable classrooms in accordance to the regulation of the Minister of Education. And now, having now the CBC issue, we have also to have a separate facility for the junior secondary according to the requirement of the current academic program. We have come to realize the needs of many children within the community. And especially here in Heritage of Faith, we have been outreaching those children, even those who are not sleeping here, bringing them to this place for education. Because we are being surrounded by slums where many mothers and grandmothers are not able to put their children into school.
When I joined, we were sleeping like 4 kids the same bed. And the food was a bit of a hassle, I will say, because it was the beginning. And most of us, we could hassle what the teachers were eating. Like, we could sometimes time and see kama amebakisha chakula, and then you go and you get that one. During lunchtime, there was this guy, he was older than us, who used to bring for us food at Mlolongo Primary. Some of us could shy away, they could even just refuse even to eat with us. And then there will be us, and then we'll just go sit somewhere. And then it was just the usual githeri. The menu was not changing. And then we changed. And then we got to well-wishers, people came through. We shifted from a 12-room house to a 33 rooms apartment, 33 flats. And from there we got beddings, we got mattresses, and it was for the first time we could just sleep on your own bed alone. It was very comfy, and the future was now kind of getting bright. There was hope. You could see, like, yes, kuna matumaini somewhere. It was getting better and better. Tukacha kutumia kuni, tukacha kuendea, we used to go somewhere tukwa kisima. So shifting from this 12-room house, that was a significant growth that we are very happy with, and it gives many people hope.
We thought that we'll be taking care of 3 years and above. But there's an incident whereby we found one baby who was 1 month, and we thought we want to give her a life, and we stayed with her, and today she's 13 years, and she's in standard 7, waiting to do her final exam in primary school next year. We don't have that age limit because vulnerable is vulnerable regardless of the age.
Every day we are receiving children from the children office, from the local administration, talking about children who are not going to school. And the age group of those children, if they are not being to be taken care of, it will be a disaster in the years to come.
We took all those who are willing to leave street. We brought them to the home, and we started with rehabilitating. Those who decided to stay, they stayed. Those who are going back to the street, we were going back to the street to get them back.
When I was enrolling to Form 1 in 2006, we were 4 of us, and by luck, we got this sponsor from Ohio, Jason Brader. May God bless him wherever he is right now. He saw us through the 4 years. We didn't lack anything for the 4 years. We had most than even those kids who had parents would have. And I remember us being the envy of most of the students that we were being admitted with during that first day of orientation, the induction was Form 1, because we had everything. The journey was just smooth for 4 years. We didn't lack even school fees, not even a single day, and it was a blessing.
The Bible says the true religion is having mercy to those who don't have.
We thank God that we have never lacked, and we have taken children to school. We have many graduates in this country, Kenya. They are making efforts to build the country.
At the beginning of 2005, I was in class 8. There was Dad's friend. He had a very, very private school in Moranga, somewhere called Githumu Nkangari location. It was a very nice school. We were privileged to have attended that school. And through that, we got good grades, and we were able also to join high school at Nginda Girls, still in Moranga County, Maragua. I did my Form 4 in the year 2009, and by God's grace, I got a B, and I was called to join Moi University in Eldoret main campus. I did political science and public administration as a double major. And through the 4 years, I was also able to do some small courses in between. And then I graduated in the year 2015. But before I graduated, I was able to work with PricewaterhouseCoopers. That was my first job. It was a very prestigious job that was able to open doors for me, being a multinational company. The job that I was doing was mostly on HR-related background. After that, I decided to go back to school again and now do HR, since I didn't have HR background. I also graduated that one almost at the same time when my daughter was 2 months. So I worked with a Chinese company as an HR. I'm working also with a multinational company, I deal with beverages. I'll say I'm doing great in terms of career-wise. I'm on the right path.
You can't leave the home before you get a job, because that is our exit strategy.
Since 2002, Heritage of Faith had produced so many children out there who are now doing very well, living on their own. And since we have the history of the background of every child, when we see them today, we celebrate them because we know each one of them with their stories. And when we see them coming here to say thank you, we feel very good in our hearts, having seen the transition and the transformation of these lives.
seeing that this home was founded on Christian values and on entrepreneurship, we have been doing many projects. Like we have cows, we sell milk. We have chicken, we sell chicken. We have had many pigs, we slaughter twice in a week, Wednesday and Friday, and we sell online. And we do security guard, and we collect garbage for our neighbors. And by doing that, we make income. By January, we are starting a catering academy, whereby we want to bring our children together. We'll integrate them with the children from the community to come and learn how to cook, to come and learn how to housekeep. We want to bring a technical school whereby children can learn. And by the time they leave this place, they'll be quite different. It has been our desire to leave a legacy, and we have brought in our children to see what we are doing. We have some of our children in the board of trustees, and we have been showing them the way forward, because we would like this home to outlive us.
Jesus came to touch lives, and therefore as we preach to others, we feel so good to see a transformed life, touching a life of a very needy child, seeing her or him being self-reliant, doing things on her own, flying all over. We feel that is the best mission we have ever done.
I don't know where I could be if I never got the opportunity to join at Heritage and go through the things that I went there. It was transforming and informative as well. And I can say that where I am right now, it's all because of Heritage. And what I'd like to encourage my brothers and sisters who are still at Heritage is that it's possible. If you persevere and you work hard, you can really make it.
What I can say to our parents, that's mother and father, it's a big thank you, because if it were not for them, I don't think I'll be where I am today.
Mama na dad nawashukuru sana cause hata siwezi nawapea tu gratitude, cause ingekuwa si wao maybe kwa kweli nadhani ningekuwa chokora. Sasa hiyo wamenipea at least niko na future. Penye niko naweza jilipia nyumba, nakaa niko comfortable through this work, through them.
I don't think my path could have taken the course it has taken if it was not for Heritage. It has been a blessing. It has really shaped my destiny. I try to picture back, even when my parents were alive, and I think I could have maybe gotten lost in the slums. For me, losing my parents and going through Heritage was a blessing in disguise. What I will tell my younger sister and brothers back at home or at Heritage is that they are not there by sheer luck. Their destiny is planned by God. God has a plan. As He says in Jeremiah 29, that He knows the plan that He has for them, plan for good and not for evil.
Every time I hear children talking about how they will support me in mentoring other children, taking care of other children, I feel so motivated and I get more energy to continue.
There's so many ways to partner with Heritage of Faith, because one can be able to sponsor a child in Heritage of Faith, purposely for education. We have employed teachers who are qualified, trained teachers, and we need to facilitate them. We have the feeding program for our children. We also having the issue of clothing. We have the area of medical. One can say that he wants to be advised on how we take care of our medical cases of our children. That's also an area of need. And as I have said there before, education is a major thing because that is where we really need the support.